On to some more breaking updates coming in, viewers. This time from the national capital, the Delhi Police Crime Branch has now handed over documents to the Income Tax Department that is now being scrutinized by the IT department. Sources say that the IT department will soon issue notice to Maulana Saad as well. Let's go across to my colleague Shravan Sen, who's joining us with more details. Shravan, over to you. Take us through the latest breaking updates coming in when it comes to a notice that has now been issued to Maulana Saad.
Well, in fact, Richa, the notice hasn't been issued as yet. All that we do know at this point in time is that Income Tax Department would soon be issuing these notices. This comes after the Enforcement Directorate has already registered a money laundering case against the Markaz chief as well as the Markaz outfit as a whole. Now, as far as the Income Tax Department is concerned, what we do know at this point in time is that the Crime Branch Department of Delhi Police has already handed over certain documents pertaining to the funding that was basically received by Markaz to the Income Tax Department. The book of accounts is being currently scrutinized by the Income Tax Department. Once that is over, then perhaps the Income Tax Department would be issuing these notices to Maulana Saad as well as other members of Markaz. Once that happens, that would essentially indicate that a formal complaint has already been registered by the Income Tax Department and a probe is underway. Having said that, over the last few weeks, along with the Income Tax Department, the Enforcement Directorate were also making parallel inquiries from the Delhi Police Crime Branch, trying to find out as far as how exactly were the funding that came into Markaz, given the fact that there has been a spike in the bank accounts of Maulana Saad, and not just that, also other members of Markaz. In fact, this is the information that Delhi Police Crime Branch had, and they had shared it with the central investigative agencies. Having said that, what the Income Tax Department would be looking at are twofold. One is a possible tax evasion and the non-declaration of wealth by Maulana Saad himself. So these are the two aspects that would be probed by the Income Tax Department to begin with. Apart from that, they are also looking at the source of funding, the initial source of funding, and how exactly did the money come in to the accounts of Markaz, whether at all foreign delegates were actually paying money to be a part of this congregation here in Nizamuddin, or was there any other mode. These are all now part of this entire investigation. So apart from the Delhi Police Crime Branch, you're already looking at the Enforcement Directorate, which is registered money laundering case. Apart from that, the Income Tax Department has already begun their probe, looking into the book of accounts of the Markaz, and not just that, also perhaps if at all there is any sort of tax evasion on part of Maulana Saad, that too would be probed by the Income Tax Department.
All right. Thank you so much, Shravan, for getting us those details. We'll keep coming back to you for more.